Yashika, Neha, Fawaz, actually all of you have played well, but Yashika, Neha, Fawaz, almost same points, right? Hovering between 14,000 to 15,000. Pragya has done really well, phenomenally well, of 23,000, because here she is, all her answers are correct, right? And of course, time also has to be taken into consideration. Okay, good. Okay, so let's just discuss the question. Which of the following is a biotic factor? Animals is a biotic factor. Right, Neha?
Yeah, ma'am.
A group of organisms that are physically similar and can mate with each other are known as species.
Species.
Okay. Yes,
Ma'am, I
Fawaz.
got it correct.
Yeah, Fawaz just missed it. Another word for a living
I'm
thing.
actually, suppose some questions I actually could answer if I read it correctly, but I could not read it correctly because the time is like flying away.
Ma'am, some questions, a question clicked the other answer. It was a mistake.
Oh, okay. All right. An organism that lives by breaking apart dead organic matter into simple part is known as decomposer.
Decomposer.
Yes, okay. Yashika, there's a difference between scavengers and decomposers. What scavengers do is that, they also eat dead and decayed organic animals.
Ma'am, can I tell the difference?
Yes, please go ahead.
Ma'am, decomposers, they break down the organisms and scavengers feed on the organisms.
Correct, yes. Next is a third level consumer has to be of which type? It has to be, it has to be of a carnivore, Yashika. Okay, not a decomposer. Decomposer would be the next level, the fifth level or the fourth level. Okay. What does a food web represent? A food web represents that it's connected to the energy flow throughout the organism in an ecosystem. Neha and Fawaz just narrowly missed this.
What? The question, can you please repeat?
All connections of energy flow throughout all organism in an ecosystem. That all the animals are connected to each other and that the energy is flowing throughout them. So that is what is represented by a food web. Okay. So actually all of you have played well. I'm really very happy that all of you have played well. Wrong, Neha, which one?
But I don't carbon and oxygen and they showed that the answer is wrong.
Okay, let me just go one by one. Which one of these is not a abiotic component in an ecosystem? The questions are very tricky. Not an abiotic means abiotic.
Ma'am, I thought it is like biotic, not a biotic. That's where it went wrong.
So I know that. That's the reason why tricky questions are set, because in a hurry, we misunderstand the
Yeah,
meaning.
ma'am. I was really in a hurry.
Pick out the wrong characteristic of living organism. They are hard. Yes?
Check the 7th question, please.
I'll check all of them one by one, whichever went wrong. Okay? Which of the, okay, so they are hard in texture. It's not a characteristic of a living organism. Okay? Plants and animals show interdependence in the exchange of two gases. Which are they? Oxygen and carbon dioxide. Yashika, you've been.
Ma'am, I written the same, but actually I put a comma instead of and.
Then is the correct answer with the correct spelling, I think.
Yeah, everything was correct, but Pragya the comma just took away the marks. The solitary phase and gregarious phase is shown by lotus.
What it is? I didn't actually understand the question.
Okay. Change in surrounding environment. There's something, when there's something called a, all of you know what is a locust, right? Do you know what is a locust?
No, ma'am. I don't know what's locust.
Okay. Locust is basically, a insect which is normally found in the farmland, right? So normally you will find that there is a stage when they like to stay alone. They migrate from one place to another, right? And there are also stages when a lot of locusts, You know, I think so a few months back in India also, in the part of Rajasthan or Haryana, I guess, there was a swarm of locusts which was found, right? So that is the gregarious phase, when they migrate from one place to the other, right?
Locust is a kind of bird.
It's an insect. It's an insect, right? And a solitary phase means a phase when, you know, they are on their own, they are feeding, they are, you know, solitary means alone, right? So they are alone, they are not disturbing anything and all. So that's the solitary phase. And gregarious phase is when in a group, in swarm of them migrate from one place to another to an extent that the entire sky becomes black in color, right? And they look as if they are very dangerous. So that's about it. All right, so well played actually, all of you have done well. Somebody or the other came first, came second, so actually all of you have fared well. So I guess, you know, all of
Ma'am,
you
I
are,
didn't understand my mistake.
so you had written carbon and oxygen, but the full word will be carbon dioxide and oxygen. What
Yeah.
are the two gases? Oxygen and carbon dioxide, right?
Yeah.
Oxygen and carbon dioxide. So you had written oxygen and carbon. Dioxide was not written there.